Good, you too. Black Ass here with another video presentation. Today, man, I just wanted to vent a little bit because, as always, I'm really unsatisfied with my living situation, and I'm just tired of the, a lot of things in my life that really piss me off that I can't really control. And one of them being is my work. Another is school, my living condition, a bunch of shit nobody could really control. And there's only a few things in life that you have control over. And number one is, what you're gonna do tomorrow and what you're gonna plan on doing in the future. Those are the only things you can control in life. You can't control who's gonna be in your life. And if you can, then you can end up either being really successful with that person, or you can be fucked up in a fucked up relationship. But nevertheless, got my drug dealer braids back. It's been a minute since I've rocked this hairstyle, but there are things in my life that I'm really unhappy with, and I'm just gonna talk about it like list by list. So one of the things I really don't like is my living situation right now with my roommates. And I don't care if they look at this video. I don't care if they have a talk with me, a sit down with me. But I'm going to just say this as somebody that's lived with women for his entire life. It's really a chore, man. It's really a fucking chore. And, it's a battle every fucking day, man. Like, if I had brothers growing up, and if I lived with niggas like right now, I would probably be happier. Because at least with niggas, they could just be straight up with you. They don't have to keep their feelings bottled up inside. One day they could be nice to you, another day they could be on some whole shit. I mean, I know a couple niggas like that, but primarily, you'd think because we're adults, we could just all be straight up with each other. But unfortunately, you just have a bunch of, people going through emotions like they can't say shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to put their name out there, but if you're watching this video, you know who you are. You know what type of energy you bring, and you know that me being a person that moved into the crib, you do realize that you have more than an advantage of me. You know what I'm saying? Before I moved there, or here I should say, it was just y'all two, and until I moved in, it seems like the vibe or the energy you guys had before, and again, I don't know what it was like, was messed up, and I really don't know why roommates, especially the ones that you just move in with, they start to really show their true colors later along the line, man. And they start to really be on some weird shit, and there are some nights where I sleep and I tell myself, can I really like trust these people? Like, are these people willing to have my back? You know, if I was in a situation one day, you know, that's the type of shit I fucking like question. Because me personally, I really can't trust people, man. And living with women has made me really depressed for like a long amount of time. Because I just can't relate. You know, I can't relate, and I'm trying to I'm trying to be in a position where I just want to live how I want to live. You know, I'm not a loud person. I don't blast music. You know, I just keep to myself. And, you know, there are some days where it wouldn't really hurt to socialize. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't really hurt to say hi or start up a conversation. It wouldn't hurt at all, actually. But you just have some people that you live with that, you know, you guys were just chosen to live with each other, you know. You guys don't have a real, like, relationship, you know. It was just something that was forced. And before I moved here, I didn't know who I was going to live with, whether it was niggas or bitches. I had no idea. You know, not to call my roommates bitches, but if y'all know my lingo, that's just what I call women, just bitches. Like, you know, that's what bitches means, women. In this sense. But nevertheless, my living condition, man, it really makes me unhappy sometimes because, like, especially when I used to work, when I had, like, you know, 5 out of the 6 days, 7 days of the week I would work. Every time I would come back, or every time I was even at work or school, I would always get some text message saying I need to clean up something. Even though, and I've said this before on this channel, niggas are cleaner than bitches. Let's just get that out of the way. Because there have been a lot of things I bought recently that my roommates don't use. Like, for example, a broom. You know, we have hardwood floors, and a vacuum is not gonna get everything in the fucking cracks, in between the cracks, you know. And I've never heard anybody sweep ever since I bought that broom. And it's been about a month, you know. So that's one of the things I don't like. Another thing I don't like is whenever they take their shoes off. They put it right in front of the door. And right around the door, there's a bunch of rocks. There's a bunch of fucking debris from outside that you carried in with your shoes on in the fucking house. And then, you know, there's dried up snow and shit, you know. But what really pissed me off is there's no fucking rug. There's no rug. It's just dirt and shoes, like, surrounded by it, you know. And the last thing that I don't like is I bought an air freshener yesterday. One of my roommates has a cat, right? This motherfucker sheds like a motherfucker. There's hair on my fucking sweatshirt right now that is from that damn cat. I don't know if you can see it, but here's one of them. You know, even these gloves, for example. Most of this shit is fucking cat hair, my nigga. So, right, I bought a lint roller for my own personal use. But that's not what I'm going to say. What I'm going to say is I bought an air freshener yesterday, and I really asked myself this question. Do they not smell the cat's shit in the air? I know the fan in the bathroom works. I'm not gonna deny that as an option. But if you smell some shit, my nigga, and it smells bad, you have to tell yourself, I gotta buy something to make the room smell good. I can't just let it go smell like shit in the fucking air, my nigga. I gotta buy something now to make that shit smell good. Or else this shit is fucking permanent. But nobody thinks this. I don't know why. Like, nobody bats an eye when it smells like shit in the bathroom, around the house, in the hallway. Nobody says anything. Nobody fucking does shit. And this is what pisses me off about roommates. Like, or female roommates, I should say. To be more damn specific. It's like, unless I clean something personally, nobody notices, right? And when nobody notices and then I have to do it, it kind of really pisses me off, you know? Because, like, it's like I clean more and I take out the trash more than these motherfuckers. Like, you know. And it just pisses me off that, you know, there's this whole perception like women are clean and everything, and, you know, women are like cleanly and all that shit. But when you actually live with them, they're not that clean, bro. They're not clean at all, actually. You know, they're not clean, bro. If they are clean, then they've been raised in like a really like proper family. But, you know, college like girls, nah, man. They're not clean. And so when you have this combination of they're not clean and not both of them but one of them is always on some weird shit, you know, these are the type of things that can make a man really unhappy in his living situation. You know, these are the type of things that make niggas not want to talk to their roommates. And this is just how my living situation is, you know. Like, we can go like weeks without talking to each other unless we say like hi or something, and that's it. When I first moved here, you know, I guess since I was new, we used to, you know, talk a lot. But, you know, now since everybody's on their own like type of time, we don't really say shit to each other. You know, we could go a couple of days, weeks without saying shit. You know, we don't hang out, we don't socialize. It's kind of like, you know, it's like you live with people that aren't living with you, you know. And again, I'm not saying I want to like talk to you every single day, because I have my own type of things I gotta do, you know. And most of the time, I'm not even there. So it's like, really, when I am there, I'm not expecting like a housewife or anything, you know. But it wouldn't really kill somebody to say, you know, hi sometimes. But the second thing I want to talk about is work, my nigga. Now, we've been down this road before, but I just had to bring it up again. And I might have to explain it so some people could really understand. So where I came from before, right? Every job that I've had for these past 2 years has been on my resume. And every employer has looked at my resume, and because I haven't been there for so long, and because managers are shitty, work is low, I don't have that much work experience in a lot of fields. I don't have a degree yet. I'm not accepted to a lot of workplaces. I'm not a, I'm not hired by a lot of HR workplaces, if you know what I mean. Like, and because of this, it's tainted my fucking, you know, my job applications because of my previous work experiences. And this is what really pissed me off. Like, it doesn't matter where I am, bro. This fucking resume that I have that I've built up because of all these shitty ass jobs that I've had, every last single one of them, you know, all of these managers have been giving me a bad name, a bad rep. You know, I've been X'd out of the fucking list. I've been basically backlisted, bro, because of a simple fact that, they did not like me. And this is just how corporate America is. You could be working for somebody and they could give you a hard time, but you've put in the work, you've put in the experience, to where when you apply for another job, you can't even get that fucking shit. Whether it was Wells Fargo, Speedy Delivery, I worked at my old college, uh, you know, food dues delivery, even my last job where I was working at a damn envelope company, for God's sakes. Like, the person that was my employer, or my supervisor, I should say, always giving me a hard time. Doesn't this sound familiar, man? Doesn't this sound like something that you've heard before? Yes, it does, my nigga. You know, every job is always the damn supervisor or manager. And then I just get released because they always want to give me a hard fucking time, man. Always, man. And I'm just so fucking sick of this shit. Because every few months, man, I'm always getting a new job. Some new bullshit I have to fucking endure. I've never been at a place for more than 5 fucking months, man. Ever. The longest I could be at a company without being released or fired is probably 3 to 4 months. But every single position, every single fucking job these past 2 years, it's always been the same shit. I always worked there. I'm familiar with the place. Supervisor gives me a hard time. I don't get no fucking benefits. I'm just doing my job. People complain. Or some shit outside of the fucking workplace. And then I'm always fucking released or fired. Pisses me off, man. Pisses me off, man. This is why I hate corporate America. This is why I just hate America in general. And the workplace could kiss my ass. Like, all of these fucking companies could kiss my ass. Like, fuck y'all niggas. Eat a dick and go die. Because there's only so much I could fucking do, man, to keep a job. There's only so much I could fucking do to work for somebody. I don't mind working. It's just, I don't enjoy being in the same scenario all the damn time, bro. Every season I gotta switch jobs, man. Every fucking season, bro. And I used to feel bad whenever I got rejected from places, but now that I'm older and I've been to some of these so-called shitty areas, I don't give a fuck anymore, man. I don't give a fuck. Because y'all dog ass motherfuckers do not deserve the sweat that could drop on your dirty ass floor. You motherfuckers don't deserve my ass. You don't deserve a hardworking nigga like me. You don't deserve my ass. So, you could go fuck some supervisors in the fucking back stock. I don't give a fuck. Because that's how most of these corporations are ran by. Some weird motherfuckers that get preyed on and get a promotion. You know, fuck all that shit. Fuck all of that shit, man. Even if a job doesn't require hard manual labor, even if it's something that's simple as hell, like stocking, for example, why the fuck do you need to be qualified? Why the hell do you have to have a degree to stock product, bro? I've done this shit with clothing. They didn't need a damn degree. I've done this shit with fucking loading trucks with boxes, bro. Where do you need a degree to stack shit? Where do you need a degree so you can sweep some shit off of the fucking ground, my nigga? Where do you need that shit, man? This is why the workforce is dying, because of stupid bullshit like this, bro. Because these cracker jackass niggas only want these white people, you know, to work for them, bro. I never see people of color working anywhere, man. If it's not a damn factory, you know. Even Walmart, for example, bro, where they hire damn near anybody. I don't see people of color there at all. Maybe a few, but I don't see like niggas at all, bro. It really says a lot about, you know, the workforce and the workplace when you only see a set amount of people in an area that you could call your own. But it's always gonna be like this. It's not gonna stop. Niggas are always gonna be on that bullshit. And now you have a reason why niggas work from home. Because nobody wants to go to work and really go through all of that stupid shit. Where you gotta be qualified to do this. You gotta be certified to do that. You gotta have a certificate to operate this. It's like, get the fuck out of here with that shit, nigga. I'm tired of that fucking shit. Even the most simplest jobs, you gotta have a fucking degree or a fucking certificate. America is fucked up, man. And to see how fucked up it is, it's survival of the fucking fittest. You know, every nigga that works in the CEO office, a government building, a police building, hell, even a fucking like a bank. Most of these people are not qualified, and they're only there because of a higher power position. You know, most of these niggas did not even go to school to get rich. You know, most of these niggas had to, you know, not put in any hard work to get where they're at today. I know a lot of people in the higher up positions that are only rich because of their roots and who they know, you know. And this is not something that is really far fetched when you think about it. Because who do you know who's rich that has actually worked for something, that has actually had an idea, that actually has a business that's booming, that doesn't have any scandals around that business or around that person, who's reliable and everybody respects? Nobody. You know, there's not no CEO that doesn't have skeletons in the closet. But it baffles my mind. People still don't know this shit, you know. A lot of niggas still think that most of these fucking bosses, that they've actually worked their life for that shit, when in reality they're not, you know. These corporate entities and all that shit, fuck y'all niggas, man. Fuck y'all niggas, man. Y'all can leave me the fuck alone, man. I don't want to work for anybody that treats me like shit. And I don't want to work for anybody that has a damn agenda every fucking time. I'm not doing that shit, man. You know. That's why I say, man, fuck the USA and fuck everybody, man. It's one versus all, man. Till my casket drops, it's one versus fucking all. And y'all can leave me the hell the fuck alone with trying to get me offers to places, trying to get me to get jobs, trying to sign me up for this shit. Fuck all y'all niggas, man. Never listen to anybody that's trying to put some bullshit in your fucking ear. Because even those job offer niggas that always try to damn advertise this and that, they won't fucking hire you, man. They won't fucking hire you. So it's like, there's really no point, man. But I think I've said what I needed to say. I had to go off because I had a lot of shit on my mind. I had to just get off my fucking chest because I don't really talk to niggas. So this is my safest route, you know, because I'm not trying to do any drugs or anything. But fuck corporate America, I'm out. Y'all better leave me the fuck alone with that shit, man.